But why do I suck at podcasting? Because I'm a procrastinator. I will wake up on a Saturday morning. I'll wake up on a Sunday morning. I'm going to say, I'm going to do a podcast this morning. And then I feed the cats. I help get the dogs all squared away. And I never end up doing that podcast. But I have a great idea. In my head, I have a great idea, I should say, about doing a podcast on a certain topic. I get real motivated about it. I get fired up to do it. And then I never do it. And then that idea goes to the wayside. It never gets done. And it just sits there. And then I continue the chain of events into the following weekend. I'm like, oh, I'm going to wake up early this morning. I'm going to get a podcast done. I'm going to get that uploaded. I'm going to put that out. And I never do it. That's one of the reasons why I suck at podcasting. The second reason why I suck at podcasting is I'm not the biggest fan of social media. A lot of podcasters are great when it comes to promoting their podcast with daily posts. They'll take clips and put them out there, which will entice people to listen to their podcast. So for me, after I post the podcast, I'll go and I'll put it on Twitter, I'll put it on Instagram, I'll put it on Facebook, and I just expect you, the listener, to come to me and listen to my podcast without giving you a nugget, without giving you that fishing line to reel you in and listen to the podcast. One of the great things, or one of the things I should say, about being a successful podcaster is consistency, is just continuing to go at it, continuing to promote, which is what I don't like doing, because I'm currently promoting a wrestling event, which we just talked about. So I'm so busy doing that. And I have a hard time. I have a struggle with how to really promote my own podcast, really promote my own projects along with promoting the wrestling events. I just did a couple of short videos to post on social media because I'm seeing so many business owners doing a great job promoting their business on social media and getting people to, really get engaged in what they do and their product and their service and their business. And, I found that to be annoying for quite some time when I would see a person go out there and really put themselves in the forefront instead of putting their business out there. And I'm like, all right, this is stupid. But then I see how their social media numbers are increasing. I see how their views are increasing. I see how their business is increasing. I'm like, oh, maybe this is a great idea. So do I put myself out there? And I'm trying to do that a little bit, but yet I'm still kind of hesitant. I am a ham. If you know me, I like to talk a lot. I like to entertain people, but it gets to the point where I think just being on social media is a little bit too much. But I think I might finally need to embrace that, not only when promoting Buffalo Championship Wrestling, but when promoting this podcast right here. This podcast, which does not have a name because I've changed the name of this podcast about 3 or 4 times. Yet another reason why I, Pasquale Maggiore, suck at podcasting.